In today's Euro USD daily analysis, starting off on the daily time frame, as you can see, today's daily candle started with a very strong bullish momentum, and the price is pushing to the upside. We are still respecting the support area that is here. We're still respecting the support nicely, and I'm still expecting price to push up to this area. I'm still expecting price to push up to this area. So let's watch and see what Euro USD does. Yesterday's candle closed bearish. The previous day was an indecision candle, and I said it was like a signal to go, like to revert, like a reversal signal. It was a signal to go long. So, but yesterday's candle was kind of bearish, and then today now we're starting off the day with a very strong bullish momentum. If we were to go down to the lower time frames, let's go to the 1 hour. Yesterday, the price did as I predicted. It did exactly as I predicted. When price was around here, I was saying that even though there was an equal high here, which is liquidity, I was expecting price to sell because it gave a change of character yesterday to the downside. I was expecting it to sell to this area of demand here that I've marked out, either of them, before we see it push up to the upside. Now today, and that was because of this liquidity here too. And that's what happened. It sold off, only that it hasn't reached this area of demand that I've marked out. So I'm expecting that this price will reverse. This bullish momentum will come back, tap this area before it goes up to clear this liquidity. We'll go to the 30 minutes. We'll go to the 30 minutes. Now, this was the liquidity I saw yesterday that made me feel that the price will come and clear this liquidity before at least we see it go to the upside. So after I give a break of structure here, or a change of character, after I give a change of character here, I was expecting it to come back to another block around, let's go to the 15 minutes. Yeah, I was expecting it to come back to this other block here before selling off, but it didn't. So throughout this week, we've not gotten an entry, but it's fine. I'm very cool with it because we've predicted the movement of this pair, and it has done exactly as we said. Only that we've not been able to get our entry criteria to enter the market. So not trading for a week is in fact very, very okay by me. It's fine. The most important thing is that you keep to your rules, your trading plan, and you don't break it for as long as possible. So even though yesterday we didn't get any, the market sold, but we could not enter because it didn't give us our setup, our typical setup. So today now, I'm expecting this market to sell and tap into this area that I've marked out here, right here. So I'm expecting to enter from here, or this zone that is below. Either of these zones. That's what I'm expecting to do today. To enter from either of these zones, either from this week or this zone, the lower one. But I'm like most probably this first zone up here. And I'll tell you why I'm expecting that to happen. Now, if you look at the price, remember this whole zone here is the support, the 4-hour support. Market has tapped it once, went up and gave us equal highs here, which is liquidity that market will take out. Then yesterday, market gave this Asian low liquidity, and I told us that I was expecting market to come back and clear this liquidity, tap into this demand here before it moves to the upside. So it did that, but right now market hasn't really tapped into this area of demand. This demand, if you go to the 5 minutes, you see it clearly there. It's like it's an order block. Now this is the order block candle. Only that this order block, why I'm not so comfortable with it is that it didn't really give a break of structure. It didn't really give a break of structure. So that's why I'm not too comfortable with it. But then either way, that seems like the only one that it's the only order block that one can look to get an entry from. That's why I'm still considering it to be valid. The one that is below here is not too neat. It's on the, let's say, 30 minutes. The 30 minutes. Yeah. So this is the one on the 30 minutes. But even it gave a book of structure here to the upside. But then all of this choppy movement here is what is making me not too comfortable with it. But let's see how it goes. So why I said I'm expecting price to come back here to this area before I start looking for buys is because right now, market has just taken out the Asian high. So go back to the 15 minute. Market, the price has just taken out, let's take out this. The price has just taken out the Asian high. And there's a lot of, this right here is Asian low liquidity. If I'm to take out this Asian range indicator, you see that we have relative equal lows here too. We have relative equal lows here. So this is a perfect liquidity that price will want to take out before it continues to move to the upside. So this is the reason why I'm waiting patiently for price to come back to the downside. Then we look to buy from either of these zones. So this is what I'm looking out for in this market. This is another liquidity. This one is here. It's another liquidity. So this is an imbalance that the price will even likely come back. So this is what I'm expecting to happen. I'm expecting that price will come back down here. Then buy. This is what I'm expecting to happen. Either it happens on this first zone or it happens on the second zone. But then for Euro USD today, what I'm looking out for is to buy Euro USD. And I'm looking to buy Euro USD from this first zone or from the second zone. So I'll be waiting for price to come back, clear all of this liquidity, and then start pushing to the upside. So as for now, all of this buy, I'm just going to be looking at it. I'm not going to follow the buys because I don't think that the buy is going to just continue shooting straight up like that. So I'm expecting this liquidity to drag the market back down. Market taps into, clears this liquidity and taps into this demand or other block here. And then boom, it goes up. So if you don't know, liquidity is like a fuel, like an energy that the price uses to move. So if there's no liquidity, enough liquidity, the price will not move. So price will always want to come and take liquidity to tap in more energy to propel its movement to its desired direction. So once you see liquidity like this, just know that's one of the things that will attract price. So price will likely come and take out this liquidity, bounce off this other block here, and move to the upside. So that's it for Euro USD today. Let's watch and see how it plays out and if we can get an entry today. Remember, your goal is not to make 2% in a day, 5% in a week, or 10%. No. Your goal, what you should focus on the more is keeping your trading plan, sticking to your trading plan for as long as possible. So if you concentrate and say, I want to stick to my trading plan for a month without breaking it, that's when you start seeing the consistency. The consistency will be like a byproduct of you sticking to your trading plan. So don't get carried away. Don't get emotional. Stick to the plan, guys. So cheers. See you in the next video.